Well, the Nikon Z8 has been creating a lot of buzz and excitement, but of late I have heard people say, I'm getting tired of just speculations. I'm getting tired of seeing nothing concrete come out of Nikon themselves. However, now we have something concrete. Nikon Pakistan website revealed the Z8 section without a photo. There was a section for Z8, but there was no photo. Nikon rumors had talked about something happening in early May, a few days back. I have heard that the camera has been around for months now, but Nikon did not launch it. It's been postponed, and that it will reach customers by the end of May. Nikon rumors said that according to multiple sources, the Z8 teaser campaign is expected to start next week on April 26th. That's just 2 more days to go, guys. Just 2 more days. Now, honestly, I don't know if it's going to be called the Z8. But I know that whatever this camera is, it's going to be a mini Z9. That doesn't mean it's going to be a cut down version of the Z9. It simply means that it will be a smaller, it'll be in size smaller than the Z9, and essentially it's going to be a Z9. I can also tell you that this camera should have some features that will be new, that will be better. I do not know what they will be, but let's just wait and watch. But I have a few guesses on what these improvements can be. Nikon rumors talked about the Z8 being able to focus better with telephoto lenses. This tells me a few things. This tells me that, see, generally telephoto lenses are, they are slower, right? They're not as wide open. I mean, it says that when they're wide open, the aperture is smaller. So there's less light. They're typically, f5.6 or f4, x6.3. So if it so it and plus you're going to shoot subjects that has erratic movement. They're distant. You're cut through the haze. So it's a more challenge. These are challenging situations. Whenever you put on a sort of telephoto lens on your camera, it's a challenging situation for the camera. And so if it can do better with the telephoto lens, it is, in my head, it basically means it's going to have a much better or significantly better autofocus capability. And I'm sure if the Z8 launches that sort of capability, the Z9 will have that with a firmware update very soon. So and I said that it is not that Nikon stopped its progress with the Z9. It was one significant step, and there must be incremental improvements that Nikon have been working on, and we'll start seeing some of those in subsequent camera releases, starting the Z8. Now, just this prospect of Z8 being a far more finished X-Speed 7 body, goosebumps, and I'm excited. Nikon Remus notes that there have been multiple website updates and events across Asia, Germany, UK, and Pakistan. That's definitely significant. At this point, I must talk about the uproar that happened last week on Nikon Rumor. People seem to have been generally vexed at the lack of news and clarity from Nikon. I suggested that it's a great idea for Nikon to actually put out a camera body roadmap, but for obvious reasons, for protection from competition, Nikon would not like to do that. Lens is a different matter. I can understand that, but I think it's better to look at the bright side right now. I was talking to Matt Irwin, and he said something spectacularly simple. He said the Z9 won't be Nikon's last camera, and therefore Nikon will come up with something incredible. We just need to wait it out. Well, I think that wait is over, and it's going to be over very soon. The teaser campaign is supposed to feature various influencers, photographers, and ambassadors talking about the Z8 camera's outstanding features. I have a feeling that Matt Granger and Jared Polin are two people that must have the Z8 with them right now, because Nikon always involves Jared and Matt, kind of, always. Matt Granger in his recent video kind of hinted a few days back about him doing a lot of videos when the Z8 comes out. And I remember when it was the Z9, Matt Granger actually had the camera quite a few days before launch, and he had already readied 7-8 videos by the time the Z8 launched. Not only that, I also think that Jared Polin although he's been difficult on Nikon, I think he's been such a long Nikon shooter, genuine, dedicated, long time Nikon shooter. I still always see the bright yellow Nikon logo in the background in his studio in all of his videos. So I think he probably wants the best for Nikon. So unlike Tony and Chelsea, Nikon I've seen always regularly reach out to Jared before launch, and they take his feedback seriously. So I think both Jared and Matt Granger might be using the Z8 right now, and if that's true, because Nikon Remos talked about influencers using the camera right now, yeah, and who knows? It's probably with some other Sony people as well. Maybe Matty. We don't know. The camera's official announcement is rumored to take place in the second week of May, around May 9, although there are multiple dates involved in this announcement, is what Peter says from Nikon Rumors. It makes it hard to say exactly what the date is going to be, but I have heard it's going to be the first or early second week of May, which means it's going to be around between 8 and 10. Moreover, there is also an upcoming Nikon event in Dubai on May 23rd, which is expected to create a lot of excitement. The Nikon Z8 is rumored to start shipping by the end of May or early June, and Nikon's goal is to cut on the pre-order wait time, and that's very critical, I think, because you see, we had to wait almost 2 years, okay, to come to this point where we are starting to see some confidence in Nikon Remo's posts about the Z8 being in the vicinity. So if you have already waited for such a long time, I think people generally will not have that sort of patience to kind of go through a supply issue and then wait for their turn to have their own copy. I think Nikon should not make people go through that. And so if they've taken the time to launch the Z8, I think they should. It's a good move to actually ensure that there is very little that people don't have to wait for their copy. Okay, it shouldn't just go out of stock suddenly just after launch, and I think it's a very good move by Nikon to sort of take care of that. Now, one thing jumps out to me from Nikon Remo's latest post. He said that this will be the perfect prosumer camera. Prosumer, and also he didn't mention this being that mirrorless D850. This being the mirrorless D850. So, will it have a pro body or will it have a prosumer body? Will it actually reuse the Z7, Z6 body type? We will have to wait and watch. Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe. I mean, really, subscribing to this channel is free of cost. Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe. I mean, really, it's free of cost here. And see you soon with another video.